Welcome back everyone. Today, let's continue with our trip in Huế. But first, let's check in with Melia Vinpearl Hue. Let's go! Alright, I just checked into the hotel and I am making my way to the room right now, so let's follow me and check it out. Wow, I'm impressed. The room is super modern, spacious. On the right, you can see that they have the closet that contains the usual stuff: bathrobe, slipper, a scale. Here you see the safe, hair dryer. Definitely love the blue touch on the door. To the left is the bathroom. I am a big fan of the rainfall shower head. This bathroom, you can see, very simple but functional, and the brightness comes from the white tile. The room has a classic layout that has the bathtub against the glass wall to have the view of the room and the city. The wooden panel you can see on the glass, now that was really thoughtful. That design created that rustic meet modern touch. Next up, the dry bar. Coffee, tea, and it came with 2 complimentary water bottles. And here we go, the king side bed. Tons of space and super comfy. The wallpaper really caught my eye. The white and blue and just a simple design. This is a theme that I really like, and I'm loving the vibe of the room. Here you can see there's a TV. My favorite thing about this room, definitely the view. With the floor to ceiling window, this room offers a killer view of the city and allowing so much light in the room, making it so airy and really bring out the beauty of the room. Alright, next up, let's check out the gym here. So the gym is on the 8th floor, and as you can see, unfortunately, the pool was under renovation. So instead of looking like this, it looked like this. Guess I'll have to catch it on the next trip. There's also a kid room to the left, which is pretty cool if you're traveling with little ones. As for the gym, it is on the right. You can see right here. It's nothing crazy, but it got all the essential. And best part, once you enter, this gorgeous view hits you. Honestly, what's not to love? A private gym with a view like this? I'm definitely not complaining about waking up early to do some workout. Let's do a quick recap on this hotel and go over the pros and cons for my stay. Let's start with some positive first. First, the room is super clean. The design and color give a chill and relaxing vibe. The location was amazing, and of course the price. I want to talk about the rates a bit. The rates here are super reasonable for a 5-star experience. I booked the deluxe room, which was the smallest room and cheapest room since I was only staying for one night. And I only pay about 1.7 million Vietnamese dong, which is about $66 per night. I didn't pick the option to include breakfast because I wanted to eat the local food nearby, but if you want to eat in the hotel, it's very affordable. And if you're traveling in the late summer, such as August to early September, you're looking at just about $46 to $55 per night. Such a steal for a luxury hotel of this caliber. I highly recommend it. As for some of the negative, first is the pool. It was under renovation, which was a bit of a bummer for me, but honestly, I shouldn't even have it on the negative because I understand the hotel needs to provide renovation and update to maintain it to make it look good for their guests, so I get it. The other complaint I have is that a faint sewage smell I keep smelling in my room, and it's only noticeable when someone above me flushes the toilet. It wasn't strong, but enough to notice. Since I was out exploring all day, I didn't make a big deal of it, but it's something to mention. If you were to stay here and you smell that, I would talk to the staff and have you move to another room. But for me, I didn't do that because I only stayed for one night. Overall, it was a solid stay with great value for your money, and I totally recommend Melia Vinpearl Hue if you're visiting the city. It's time to explore the Imperial City that I've been waiting for. Once again, I booked another ride with Sun SM app, but this time I took the scooter ride instead of the car. Now, the scooter ride was only 3 kilometers, but it's also only $1.60 for this. Again, very cheap, very affordable. Okay, here we are, the Imperial City. I'm so excited about it, and I will tell you why in a bit. So the ride share was supposed to end at the ticketing office. However, I asked the driver if he can drop me off right outside the gate so that I can walk in and slowly immerse myself in returning home. That's why I'm excited. I'm returning home. And why? Huế was once the seat of emperors, home to the mighty Nguyễn dynasty, and here I am, the last Nguyễn they forgot to put me in the history books. What the heck? The dynasty ended in 1945, but apparently no one told me, so buckle up and I'm reclaiming my throne, or at least trying to find the best bánh bèo in town first. Speaking of bánh bèo, that actually sounds good. I will have that later for dinner. Well, follow me, check out Imperial City, and then maybe have some bánh bèo. To enter the Imperial City, the entrance gate is to your right. The ticket here was about 200,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about $7.80. Now, what a shame this was, because not only that I didn't get a welcome home party, but I had to pay to get into my own house. Well, I try. Once you go to the ticket scanning station, you will immediately see they are renting out electric bikes. I didn't rent them, but listing the price here so for your consideration. Honestly, I did not see a single person that rented the bike in there. Where I am standing is the Ngọ gate. We were just on the other side right before we go into the ticketing booth. So this is the main southern entrance reserved for royalty. Just imagine back then emperors used to go through this door. How cool is that? Now once inside, you're greeted with a wide courtyard leading straight to the Tai Hoa Palace. This is the Tai Hoa Palace, the ceremonial heart of the city where emperors used to hold their court meetings here. The golden throne, intricate red column, and ancient symbol reflect the power and sophistication of Vietnam imperial past. After you go through this, you can just wander through the serene gardens, the quiet lakes, the age-old temple, and some areas are more beautifully restored. Some are currently under renovation, while others are still left with the scar of history. I hope you enjoy, and just follow me through the video of the Imperial City. Look at this beautiful walkway, beautiful garden, the stone wall, the design from the past architecture is just stunning. Honestly, this place is so big and so beautiful, you can spend hours and hours on end here to learn new things, to observe each and every intricate design and beauty that it has to offer. This is my last stop in the Imperial City, right on top of Ngọ Gate where we came in from. Honestly, no visit to Huế is complete without exploring this historic citadel. And walking through the gates, the palace courtyards, I can embrace the history of this forbidden city. And on that historic note, I am officially hungry again, so let's go with me and grab some traditional dishes originating from Huế. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to eat bánh bèo, so I hopped on a scooter and headed over to the spot that seemed to be popular on TikTok. It's called bánh bèo Bà Cư. The ride from Imperial City to this spot costs about $2. This spot locates in a small, quiet alleyway. If you don't know the area, it might be hard to spot it, but obviously if you book the share ride and put in the correct address, it should pop up no problem. So here's the tray of bánh bèo I ordered. Steamed rice cake made with rice flour and a bit of tapioca starch. This plate topped them with minced shrimp and pork crackling, served with fish sauce. Honestly, they look better than they taste. Kinda bland, but I still finished them. No food wasted. I gave the spot another try with bánh bột lọc, chewy tapioca dumpling, filled with shrimp and pork belly, wrapped in banana leaf, and that was delicious. Total cost about 70,000 Vietnamese dong or $2.70. Next stop, let's follow me to Chehem for some colorful and refreshing Vietnamese dessert. You can see this place is very chill, very nice vibe, a lot of space, a lot of options to choose from. Here everything looks so good, so I got two different kinds, chè thập cẩm and chè thập dừa. For the chè thập cẩm, you can find a layer of sweet bean, jelly, some tapioca pearl, and sometimes even fruit, and you top it off with some crushed ice and coconut milk. As for the chè thập dừa, it's literally mean coconut jelly, and it's made from coconut water or coconut milk, and it has this bouncy texture which is super fun to eat. After stuffing my face with food all day long, I decided to hit up the gym for a light workout. And then I went for a quick shower and then straight to bed where I slept like a baby because the night before I only had about 1 hour and a half of sleep, so I want to be well rested for the next day. After a good night of sleep, I'm kicking day 2 off with another bowl of bún bò, but this time I'm going to the legendary bún bò Mẹ Kéo. It is located near the Gia Hội Bridge, as you can see on the map. It is housed inside a small, traditional, single-story building with no flashy signage. Even inside, very simple with wood and or bamboo structure. It is very modest with the decoration with few lights and lantern only, as you can see. It is an open, airy spot that connects you directly to the cooking area and allow plenty of natural breeze to come in. Honestly, it feels more like a well-loved street stall than a polished restaurant, which is perfect for me because I'm looking for a traditional food and traditional vibe. It's open around 6 to 10 a.m. every day. It could be 11, but I'm gonna leave this at 10 a.m. because I'm recommending you arrive early as the line forms very fast because both local and tourists alike will come here for their food. One unique thing about this place is the self-serve style where you have to go up to the cooking area, place your order, wait for your bowl, and pay there. Once you grab the bowl, you can head back to your seat and grab your vegetable. I got the regular bowl and the price was 40,000 Vietnamese dong, which is around $1.6. Look at this bowl, guys, it's so good. Honestly, it had to be up there with all the good bún bò I've ever had, and just the extra flavor to this was the experience. The ordering, the traditional feel, the people coming in, the background noise in Vietnamese, everything just add additional flavor to the bún bò, and it was really good. On top of that, I met a friend that sit in the table with me. Whew, it was delicious from a legendary breakfast place. Now it's time for another legendary activity by cruising along the Perfume River of Huế. I'm heading over to Thiên Mụ Pagoda, but to make it fun, instead of going by scooter or car ride, I step aboard a traditional dragon boat, and I'm gonna glide along the tranquil water of the river. So let's join me and hop onto the boat. This peaceful journey begins at bến thuyền and is flowed gently toward the iconic Thiên Mụ Pagoda. I honestly didn't pay attention to when they actually opened, but the earliest departure time was around 9 or 9:30 in the morning. I was already there at 8:30ish, so instead of waiting around for more people to come just to save like 200,000 Vietnamese dong, I told the person there I want to book the entire boat for myself and just head out. Honestly, it's only cost me 350,000 Vietnamese dong. I'm sure I overpay a little bit, but I value my peace and quiet and go on my schedule more than a few bucks. This ride was about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. Honestly, I don't know the exact time as I did not keep track of it. I was just really in awe of the beauty, the calmness of the water, and everything that it has to offer on this boat ride. But I did get a chance to chat with the auntie and uncle who operate this boat. They told me they live on this boat and have a small kitchen in the back to make food. Not once did auntie trying to sell me any souvenir. She only tell me which side of the river is nice, where to stand on the boat to take picture. She also gave me tips on where to fly my drone. They are an older couple and still working and living on a small boat like this, and income is depending on the tourist traffic each day. So honestly, I want to give them a shout out. If you plan on coming to Huế and specifically want to do a dragon boat ride, please let the staff know you request their specific boat and the number. I'm listing it here for you all to see. After a wonderful boat ride, here we are, one of the most sacred and historic landmarks of this region, the iconic Thiên Mụ Pagoda. Video on the phone or GoPro doesn't do this justice, so I'm using my drone video only to highlight the beauty of this site. The pagoda stands gracefully on the banks of the Perfume River. This 7-story pagoda is not only a simple quay, but also a spiritual beacon with stunning view and peaceful ambience that invite a lot of reflection and calmness. I spent a good amount of time here. I even sat on the side of the bank, looking at the pagoda as well as the river while drinking a coconut. Even the street here is quiet, with very few scooters go by. They give you that peaceful time that you need to reflect upon yourself. After a lot of self-reflection here, you know what I realized about myself? I realized that I love food. So let's go eat again before I have to leave this lovely historic city behind. Join me as I visit the beloved Bati restaurant, a local favorite known for authentic Central Vietnamese flavor. Here we are, guys. You can see the restaurant is a small but yet elegant. Even the menu is simple, and I like that. You don't need to overcomplicate the menu. Two things I order here: bún thịt nướng and bánh tráng cuốn nem lụa. Bún thịt nướng is a bowl of vermicelli noodles topped with grilled pork, fresh herb, pickled vegetable, roasted peanuts, and crispy shallot, usually brought together with a fish sauce dressing. In this case, this restaurant does not use fish sauce and they use soybean sauce. Overall, it is still really good. The flavor of the meat, the smokiness of the meat, the crunchy of the vegetable, everything just goes so well together. Bánh tráng cuốn nem lụa is a hands-on experience where you roll your own fresh spring roll using soft rice paper. In this case, you use a grilled lemongrass pork skewer along with all the vegetables you see here. Again, you dip in the same sauce, which is very savory, smoky, and full of texture. That was delicious and only cost me 54,000 Vietnamese dong, or $2.12. Come on now, that's really cheap. Now I have to head back to the hotel and check out and then head over to the train station. The train station is only about 5 to 10 minutes from the hotel. The process to buy the ticket is simple. You can either do it online or in person. Either way you do it, I suggest grabbing the ticket ahead of time, because during peak season, you may not get a ticket at the last minute. Also, I would suggest asking the staff if you are looking for a train that had beds on it, as not all trains leaving throughout the day would have them. The train that I am taking is HD3 and departing at 2:05 p.m. No bed on this train here, but the seat was spacious and comfortable. Luckily, my train did not have a lot of people. I had the row to myself, so I have a lot of space to wiggle around. Well, that's wrapped up my short visit to Huế, the ancient Imperial City nestled on the banks of the Perfume River, where history whispered through every stone and pagoda. Even when leaving on the train, Huế gave me another glimpse of its countryside beauty. Thank you everyone, thank you for joining me on this unforgettable journey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. That really help motivate me. I'll see you on the next destination.